Well, hello there. This probably isn't the most flattering angle in the world, but who do I got to impress, right? So, as I'm recording this, it is May 8th, and we are almost a week out from the anniversary. And I just, I wanted to get something posted, and I didn't have the energy to do some high concept thing. Still working on a couple of things, but I wanted to get something posted. So I'm going to do the quick and dirty vlog. I think that would be okay. If I was a good vlogger, I would have started this earlier, but I'm not. So there's that. I started my morning with, the usual, getting the kids out the door, on the bus, all that good stuff. Had to start, hang on, I gotta slow down for a funeral procession, which, geez, holy flashbacks. Anyways, and then I had to run and pick up the dog's flea, tick, and heartworm medicine that has been sitting at the vet's office for about 2 weeks now, something like that. Said it was a hot mess when I started this thing, and that's a pretty good example of the things that I do. Is I, with good intentions, I get things started, and then, the ADHD takes over, and that's all there is to that. So I finally went and picked that up, because they texted me yesterday. I didn't remember on my own. No. They texted me yesterday, and I apologized profusely and went and picked it up today. I just stopped at the grocery store because tomorrow is Sunday is my youngest 8th birthday, which, falls on Mother's Day. Of course it does. And he's kind of had the roughest go, I think, of all the kids. Because everything happened right after his birthday last year. So, trying my best to make it as special as possible for him. I don't know that I'm going to get 100% there, but I will at least put, the effort in. So I had to stop and had to pick up some treats for his class, for school. And then I picked up a couple of decorations, like a happy birthday banner and stuff like that. But I have to grab a couple other things and probably stop at another store just to grab a couple of tablecloths, just to make things look a little nicer around the house. And the majority of this video will probably just be me cleaning, because as you will see, the whole I start things and don't finish it translates into many different areas, many different projects that I start them, I don't finish them, and then the doom piles commence, and then they congeal, and then I just have a straight up mess. So that's what I'm going to be doing, is trying to get that under control today, because we are having a birthday party. I think I kind of said that sort of, but not really. We're having a birthday party tomorrow night. The house is not ready for it. So, getting on that. So now, I am going to get back into the productivity side of things and stop and grab a couple of tablecloths. Then I'm going to head home and commence with the cleaning, let the dog out, all that good stuff. I'll see you in several minutes. You'll see me in a few seconds. So, okay, so I know I said that I was going to check in when I got home, but do you ever get into the store and realize all the things you don't have? Obviously that happens, but in general, for birthday party stuff, you go in to buy tablecloths, and then you notice the treat bag options, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have a bunch of little kids at my house, and usually they expect a little take-home goodie bag. So that's cool. that was something that I didn't think about, so that took me a little while to figure out. All these things that, I have to remember now on my own, like, oh yeah, napkins and plates and stupid things like that. But, at least I remember tablecloths, so there's that. I went to Walmart. It's no secret that I went to Walmart. And, you get into that aisle with all the treat bag stuff, and it's like, it's all just cheap, chintzy crap, and I don't want to waste my money on cheap, chintzy crap, but then I don't want to spend money on super expensive stuff either. Like, it's not like I'm going to buy them all, I don't know, a Nerf gun for their treat bag or whatever, I don't know. But then I don't want to, like, spend, like, $1 per item for something that's going to break in 5 seconds. I just went the route of, I got them, like, some sort of ball. It's a boy party, So I got him some kind of ball, and then just went and got a bunch of candy. I walked in thinking I was only buying 2 things, so I didn't get a cart or anything. And then all of a sudden I had arms full of stuff. That's how they get you. I don't know who they are, but that's how they get you. Anyways, yeah, so that's another fun little adventure thing. Things you don't remember you need until you're standing right in front of them and thinking, oh yeah, this would have been on, whatever list she would have made for the party. My wife was like the queen of planning parties. Like, she was so good at it, and me, I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. But 'tis what it is, right? Anyways, now I'll see you in a few seconds when I'm at home and ready to start with the cleaning. Okay, so I'm trying a little bit different of a setup here, using a different camera and different mic because my other mics are dead right now. So this is what I was talking about as far as, hi, yes, you gotta get down. You gotta stay down. So this is what I was talking about as far as, this is take I don't know how many, because my dog doesn't like when I'm recording and talking to something that's not him, because he's a spoiled brat. Stay down. And my camera's doing weird things. I'm using a little bit different of camera setup. It's one that I'm actually not super used to yet. I want to get more used to it, just because picture quality tends to be a little bit better. And I'm also using a different mic right now because my other mics are in need of charging. They're being charged right now. So hopefully this all looks okay. So this is kind of what I was talking about earlier as far as unfinished projects. So I start something, and then I don't have time to finish it, and then I put it here, and then I don't come back to it. That's kind of, it's always been an issue for me. It's definitely gotten worse in the last year. I always joke that I don't have any adult supervision anymore, and that's part of my problem. And I'm sure there's many wives out there that would hear that statement and think, that tracks. So anyways, yes, it has gotten worse. I mean, there's a whole thing as far as ADHD and grief. I mean, grief has an effect on cognitive abilities, and physical, it has physical effects on the body, all of that stuff. So, it's definitely made my ADHD worse. I start to take on these projects, and then I can't focus to get it done, and then I have too many things to get done, and executive dysfunction takes over, and I can't get stuff done. So, but the other thing that ADHD does is it flourishes in like time frames, or like when you have an upcoming due date for something, which happens to be tomorrow, and the house can't look like this. Kids do a decent job at keeping the rest of the house clean. I am definitely the worst offender when it comes to the couple of rooms that I spend most of my time in. I am going to have to focus down and just kind of go through all of this, get it cleaned up. I have spots in my sunroom. I have some shelving in there that I can move things to, but I don't want to just stick it on the shelves in there just kind of haphazardly. I want to have some order, so that way when I'm ready to come back to those projects, I can find them. That's always my biggest issue as well. I have a lot of issues, as you can tell. I start something and then I put it away and I can't find it. So then I really don't finish it. So there's a whole lot going on there. So what I'm going to do is I am going to grab a set of headphones, put them on, listen to my audiobook, give me something else to kind of focus on while I'm zoning out and doing this. So that is what's going to happen. Let's take care of some of this hot mess here. Take a little bit of a break here because I have to take one of my daughters to the orthodontist, and then we got a lot of crazy stuff happening, band concerts and stuff, so I'll be picking this up later tonight. Can't wait. Hi, it's the next day. My mics aren't working, and my kids are about to walk through the door, and I just wanted to film this really quick. I've been cleaning all day, still working on stuff. So I'm just gonna pick it up from here. I'm very stressed out. Yeah, that's why this is gonna be like this, because my mics aren't working and I don't know what the deal is. So, cool. Anyways, I'm gonna keep going. I don't need to compound my side quest with your side quest. So your side quest will affect my main quest. My main quest is to get the house clean, and every time you slow down and do something else. You feel me, dog?
No, you're over there.
I'm hoping my camera picked that up so I can leave that in the recording. He hasn't been in there that long, so. You'd be sad because you're here and you're talking to him and he wants to be out.
this is yours, correct?
I do believe.
I do believe in dude.
Yeah, just hanging on the hall with the tree thing. Hall.
Tree hall.
Tree.
Target. It's called Feeling Happy. The first thing that the song comes up is Dark Skies. Yeah, that's so happy.
Well, I mean, it's all about perspective. Pure cost, yeah. Hey, there's that camera bag. I was looking for this camera bag. Amazing what you find when you clean. Children,
Father.
let's all love each other. I like to clap too. It's so fun.
I just told her stop clapping like a 5-year-old. And then you started clapping like a 5-year-old. Are you recording me?
It's recording right now, yes.
Oh, hi! Yeah, you see me, yeah, I get that.
And then plug in the other end.
It's gonna pop. How many of those do you want? I can use my face hole.
You gotta go way.
Hey,
Wait a
Cooper,
minute.
make a smiley face.
Okay, so I'm bad at doing vlogging stuff, I figured out, but it's now Sunday. It's after the party. I didn't get any shots of the party just because it's a house full of people, and I didn't really feel like having the conversation of, hey, you okay if I film so you can, be in this YouTube video? So yeah, I didn't do that. I didn't film the party. It went pretty well though, and I'm glad because he was happy, and I posted on my socials that I got Levi a cameo, which, if you're not familiar with that, basically you throw a lot of money at this cameo service for a particular celebrity or sports personality or whatever, to send you a personalized message. And I set one up for Levi with Khalil Shakir, who is a wide receiver for the Buffalo Bills, and it's actually his favorite player, favorite football player, like overall. He just absolutely loves him. So that was really cool to just have that moment for him. There's not really a whole lot of material goods, material gifts that I can give him that would have that same lasting impact. So I wanted to get him that that memory, kind of that core memory thing, which is really cool because I got to do a little personal thing, like a little personal message or whatever, to just this is who he is, this is what happened to him. I put in that he loves soccer, and he did a whole I love soccer too. It's actually the sport I played for a long time up through high school, and so that was just kind of cool for him to hear that his favorite player is also into a lot of the same things that he is. So that was a good moment. Now we're on Sunday. It's Mother's Day, and yeah, Mother's Day last year was traumatic. Most traumatic day of my life. And it's actually Levi's birthday today. So I'm going to take the kids over to the grave site, and we're going to plant some flowers there, just to do something special for Mom, and just kind of remember her. Yeah, today kind of sucks. It just does. It just sucks. It is what it is though, right? I still have to celebrate Levi's birthday. I still have to, try to celebrate Mother's Day for the kids, because they need it. So anyways, yeah, that's going to be the plan, is to go over to the gravesite after church. I'll try to get some shots at the grave site, and then we'll hopefully be wrapping this up.